What up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Wake Up with Wops. In the last video, we went over some crypto coins and my newest trade. It's an Ethereum beta play. With Ethereum reaching all-time highs, I decided to get into Uniswap. Go check that out. So, speaking about my stocks play, we're going to go over my new Netflix trade, and we're going to look a little bit at more watch list, more stocks that we can maybe enter. So, looking at the S&P 500, you can see we are all-time highs. We are looking strong. I wouldn't be too aggressive because maybe we have a pullback coming soon, but we're breaking ranges. Maybe we go higher for a little while. You got QQQ looking the same above this breaking range all-time high. So my new trade, Netflix, let's go over it. I really like Netflix. We've talked about it on the channel, how it's been a very, very strong stock. Then it's pulled back on earnings, and now we are remounting some of the moving averages. We're hoping to remount this 50-day average, 50 SMA around 12.30, and then we hit my target price up there at 13.16. I'm liking Netflix. They just dropped Happy Gilmore 2. They're breaking records, so who doesn't own a Netflix, you know? So I'm liking that. Spotify, we talked about in the channel. Bad earnings, but it came back up. Well, I don't even know if it was bad earnings or not, but we are reversing. Hopefully we get above the 50 SMA and then we continue higher. Amazon, same thing. Gap down on earnings. We're above the 9 EMA. Hopefully we go remount the 20 SMA, this pink line, and then we go higher. Really like Amazon. Elf Beauty, you can see here, gap down on earnings right at the 200, the long-term trend, the 200 SMA. This red line you see here at 99 bucks. It bounced off that, and now we're above the averages again. Hopefully we remount the 50 SMA right here, this yellow line, and then we can continue higher to this range. Get a little target price there, more resistance around here, around 128. Sky W, we talked about. I really want to get exposure to airlines. See that they've been doing good. You see the gap down, and then it consolidated for a couple of days. Now this day, this one candle ripped up. We're looking good. You could probably enter and then put your stop loss right under the candle, or maybe a little bit looser under the range if you would like. Lemonade, you can see here, look at this. I'm going to go on the weekly chart. A long-term trend just broke right here. Look at that. It's looking good. Test right here. Another test here. Hopefully a little pullback to the moving averages or some consolidations right under this line. And then it could really rip up for maybe a longer term swing. Because this is the weekly chart. So each candle here is a week long. DoorDash. I like DoorDash. You can see here, gap up on earnings, pulled back to the 9 EMA. We like this setup. We've done it multiple times. Ralph Lauren, I've done pretty good trades on Ralph Lauren earlier on the year. Look at this run up. Hit some trades on that. I'm liking it now because it gapped down on earnings. Now it reversed above the 9 EMA and 20 SMA moving averages. We're looking good. It could continue higher, breaking, maybe go to all-time highs. I own some polos, so I'll own some stock as well, you know. TEM is looking good. You can see here under the moving averages, they're all curling up under the candle. You could probably sell up at this range here or hold longer if we break that, anticipating a break there. So I'm liking TEM. Nail, home building supplies. You can see here, broke this little mini flag I have drawn out. I'm looking at Nail for home building. You know, we've done good with Toll Brothers. Took some profits on that earlier. We went over it in the channel. So I might be getting into some home building stocks. What else? We're looking at Circle because now crypto is doing well. So Circle might be in play. We're looking at maybe remounting these moving averages right here. And then we continue higher to the high around 262 or even 300 depending on this. It just IPO'd, so we're looking at that. Speaking of IPOs, we also have CoreWeave. Can't find it right now. There it is. So CoreWeave, same thing, IPO. It was hot, hit a top around 185, pulled back, and now we remounted the moving averages of 50 SMA. So we're looking at CoreWeave maybe for an enter when it pulls back a little bit more or consolidates.